All right, guys, so what do I want you to walk away with? Vaping is not, read it with me, vaping is not water vapor. It is an aerosol. Exactly. So you see someone spraying like a deodorant or an air freshener, and you see all the particles coming out here? That is the same that people are sucking in and blowing out. That is an aerosol. And what an aerosol is a gas with tiny droplets of liquid inside it. And that's what you're breathing in. Interesting, huh? Next slide. So what is in a Juul pod? Well, we know cigarettes are really, really bad for you, right? And we know there's lots and lots of chemicals in cigarettes. I need to tell you that there's a lot of chemicals in these Juul pods as well. And they are very, very irritating to the airway. But this is what scares me the most. 20 million devices in pods are sold every month. Every month. Is that outrageous to think?
Does that mean like just the entire Juul, or just the part that?
Devices in pods. So I'm saying it's probably a mixture between both, but 20 million is an awful lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, hon?
And is that number shrinking or rising?
It's rising. And that's why we're here today, to help get the word out to you guys so you are very informed, but you can help your peers, other people your age, and your parents and those around you understand this. And every Juul pod equals a pack of cigarettes and nicotine. Next slide. So, have you ever seen this list of all the chemicals that are in cigarettes?
No.
You've never seen that? Oh my goodness. It's really sad and interesting, but all these chemicals are added to cigarettes. In one cigarette, yeah, that people are smoking. Next slide, my friend. Oh, yes. This is the chemicals found in e-cigarettes and the Juuls.
Is that more?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, are they harmless if they've got all these chemicals in it? No. That's a lot of chemicals. Can you guys read back there to see any of them that stick out to you? Go for it, Beckett.
The valeric acid one?
Oh my goodness, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
What other ones do you see?
Lead,
Lead? Do you want
zinc,
zinc? Heavy metals, huh?
Nickel and silver.
More heavy metals, huh?
tin, copper.
Yeah.
Lead.
Lead. Do you want to be breathing lead in? Yeah. Which ones do you guys see?
Iron.
Iron. So that's kind of makes you wake up when you think about it too, because people look at these and they're like, but it's clear. It can't have chemicals. It most definitely can. All right, guys? So no. While cigarettes are really, really bad and have lots of chemicals, e-cigarettes do too. And it's not water vapor, and it's not harmless. Next slide. So where else can you find some of these chemicals? All right, so I always mess up saying this. Propylene glycol. That's a product that's found in antifreeze. It's liquid. Emma makes chapsticks, and one of her flavorings in the chapstick is this oily base, and it's called propylene glycol, which is approved to drink, or you don't want to drink it, but put it in products to use it, you know, as chapstick flavoring, to food flavoring. But you should not be breathing that oil into your lungs. And it is one of the main products found in e-cigarette juices and the pods. Pretty interesting, huh? That's the chemicals that give it that perfumey smell, the candy-like flavorings. Acetone helps the nicotine absorb into your system quicker. You know what you use acetone for? Taking off fingernail polish. What are some other ones? Formaldehyde. They put that in dead bodies to preserve them. What that does is makes the nicotine absorb into your body faster. Formaldehyde. Yeah. And then we have a product called rubidium right here. That's in fireworks. And that's what keeps it heated up.
Is that what blows it up?
No, well, no, the blowing up is usually people leaving it in the battery port too long, and it's the battery that overheats and explodes. Yeah, interesting, huh? Next slide. So the next one I hear parents say, but it's candy. He's breathing in candy. There is no candy product out there, guys, that you breathe into your lungs. So if someone says, here, it's candy, try it. It's not candy. Don't try it, Beck, and I'm not really trying it. Sorry, but it's not candy, guys. It's chemical flavoring, and you do not breathe any candy into your lungs, all right? Unless I'm mistaken, throw it out there if you know any. I'm not, because you don't, all right? That was a trick question. I'm a respiratory therapist, so I'm completely aware of that. So we do not breathe candy into your lungs. If anything is coming out of someone's mouth like this, they're using a Juul, they're using an e-cigarette. Yes, hon?
Don't they have candy cigarettes though?
Isn't that awful?
Yeah.
Yes, but you're not, that's candy. It's either the bubblegum ones or what was it, like a hard sugar? Yeah. A hard sugar one. And you know what? Those are actually not legal in the state of Vermont.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So if you see them, it's a sneaky thing, because what does that do? That makes you play with the cigarette and want to. Yeah, yeah. I know in Lake George, one of my friends gave some to my son to come up to me and get me going. And I was like, ah! And I did everything they wanted me to get upset about. But, oh yeah, candy cigarettes, it's not a good thing. All right, next slide. So this is our concern right here, is all the flavors. And I'm not kidding you. There's thousands of different flavors out there. And the trick is, they're candy flavors. And they are hard to figure out. So there's some flavors like cookie flavors. I saw Girl Scout flavors for e-cigarettes. That's kind of scary. Chicken and waffles was another one. Here, this one. This one's called banana butt. Next slide, please.
What does that taste like?
Look at these two. Well, there's the chicken and waffles one I like. Look at these flavors, soda flavors. That's a little misleading, isn't it? Because you look at that and the labels look just like products that you already know, like a Hawaiian Punch one, Dr. Pepper. Pebbles cereal, that looks just like it, doesn't it? Yeah. What is this? It looks like an energy drink? And I always think this one looks like bubble gum.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're making them look like that?
Kids.
So you guys get interested, right? Next slide. All right, let's play a game here. There's 3 candies on this. Which ones are the candies? Shout them out.
That one. Warheads. Sour Patch Kids.
The Warheads,
The liquid candy.
liquid candy.
And the bottom at the bottom, right? Wait.
No,
No?
no.
Wait. What?
Alien Drew. Those were the 3. This one right here, this one right here, and this one right here. Think of a little kid. That would be easy to get confused, wouldn't it? Yeah. This one right here. That looks like Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Swedish fish. They're called Candy King. Isn't that tricky? This one right here, the picture is almost the same exact as the Warheads next to it. Interesting, huh? They make them look like that. So our concern about kids grabbing them and not knowing is a real concern, right? Yes, it is. And I just want to impress upon you how they're doing this marketing to attract your attention to things that you're already used to and you already like.